All this work that we're doing, brothers, for this ministry, eventually is going to pay off. You better believe it, man. It's going to pay off like you'll never believe, okay? And by the way, we're the highest value male on this planet. The men of the Lord, the men of this truth, the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the highest value male there is.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into today, I was watching this some documentary dealing with the Greco-Persian Wars. Was inspired to look into it some more. The apostles and elders, were speaking on it on the line this weekend, and they was going into Daniel, the 7th chapter. All right, dealing with these different heathen empires, that will come, all right, into power, and the wars that they will have with each other. And they was going into, the Greco-Persian Wars, so it made me want to kind of refresh, on their history. And as I was watching, as I was listening, to this documentary, something was said, that made me think of a theme, okay, that's in the scriptures. Okay. So this is pretty much Darius, all right, the father of Xerxes. Okay, when you watch the movie, 300, the main character, dealing with Xerxes, this is his father. This account is about, and he says something, that made me think of a theme in the scriptures. So this is when the Persians and the Greeks, really started having, conflict, warring back and forth with one another. And, it became a rivalry, between, the Greeks and the Persians. Okay. And the two, main city states of the Greeks, they gave the, the Persians most hell, before the Macedonians, which that's what Alexander, he come out of the Greek city state of Macedon. But it was Athens and Sparta, when you go into 300, the 300 Spartans, kingly and knights, they were the Spartans. But the two Greek city states that was giving him hell was Athens, and Sparta, and he pretty much had vowed vengeance on Athens, so he got his servants to remind him about their vengeance, and I thought that account, just was spiritual, because it reminded me, like I say, particular accounts in the scripture, which we're going to get. So I'm going to let this clip play, just for trying to give it some context, and Lord will, this is edifying.
The Persians had managed to asphyxiate the rebellion of the Greek cities in Asia Minor, which attempted to get rid of the Persian rule with the support from the city of Athens. Darius was determined to punish the city of Athens, so much so that the Emperor Darius ordered his servant to keep that in his mind. While serving the emperor's dinner, his servant would tell him, "Master, don't forget the Athenians." The Persians...
So while one of Darius' servants will serve him dinner, he will say, "Master, don't forget the Athenians." And that reminds us of us, begging our master, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, don't forget about Edom, and that's a theme in the scriptures. Okay. And the Lord, all right, he constantly, reminds himself about Esau, Edom. Okay. And in particular, Amalek, man. Okay. So let's get that in the scriptures. I'm going to let it play one more time. All right, then we're going to get some precepts.
Mobilized a large army, ordered his servant to keep that in his mind. Athens. Darius was determined to punish the city of Athens, so much so that the Emperor Darius ordered his servant to keep that in his mind. While serving the emperor's dinner, his servant would tell him, "Master, don't forget the Athenians." The Persian.
Don't forget the Athenians. Okay? So I want to go here, because, there's a lot of judgment, that's due in the earth, and I want to keep it, because it goes beyond Esau, but I want to put emphasis, we want to put emphasis on Esau, all right, when it comes to this video, okay, and there's a judgment that's overdue for this devil, all right, he has a hell of a track record, all right, that he hasn't been judged for, okay, and we coming into the time of great judgment, okay, where the Lord is about to bring judgment full circle, man. Okay, so you go into Ecclesiastes 3, all right, and 15, it said, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been." Okay, and it goes into reincarnation, and there's certain spirits that are back just for judgment. Okay, and a lot of these devils, these Edomites, all right, they're here for judgment of things that they've done. Okay, things that they're doing now. Okay. So there's, like scripture say, there's no new thing under the sun, which there's no new spirit, okay, that hasn't been here before. Okay? The Bible deals with reincarnation, and that's how judgment, all right, is meted out, all right, in reincarnation. You die, you go to the spiritual realm, and you receive a judgment, and you come back reincarnated for that judgment to play out. Okay? Hey, this flesh was built, all right, to feel pain, man, for their judgment. Okay, so reading it again, Ecclesiastes 3 and 15 says, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and the Most High requires that which is past." So that's part, of the comfort of the scriptures, is that we know, all right, that this devil is not going to skate off in the sunset in his wickedness, man. Okay, and the scriptures put emphasis on that. So the Lord requires things of the past, man. Okay, and Esau, he's on trial. Okay, and then what happens on trial? All right, hey, all these accusations are brought into remembrance. Okay, let's go here to I think that's Sirach 30, not Sirach 16. Okay. All right. It said this Sirach 16 and 13. It says, "The sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated." Man, so this devil is not going to escape with his spoils. His wickedness is being brought to remembrance, man. Okay, this devil is on trial. There's an inquisition being made of the wicked. Okay, and what's happening? Hey, we, the servants of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, are constantly reminding Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai about this devil, man. When brothers pray, when brothers do live stream, camp, when brothers just have conversations off camera, this devil name, all right, keeps coming up. His evil works keep coming up. Okay? And the Lord's servants are reminding him about this devil, man. Okay? And our patience not going to be frustrated. It's going to come a time, hey, it's going to be fulfilled, man. Judgment going to be fulfilled. Okay? So, let's go from there. And this ironic, and the Lord just, the Lord guided him, man. Well, this devil was just trapped. Now, you go to, all right, them small hats, and they go to 1 Samuel 15, all right, the leader of the small hats, all right, they got Benny, I gotta be careful, how I speak, but yeah, they got the leader of the small hats, is pretty much leading a great deletion of a particular people over there, all right, in their land, this conflict that they got going on. Okay, Well, he's deleting a lot of citizens, a lot of civilians. Okay, and they use this precept to try to justify it. All right, but here it is. He'll say that you are anti, okay, SEM. Okay, he'll say that you're anti SEM, but he's telling, all right, he's justifying, they're justifying deleting those people by saying, remember Amalek. Okay, so we're gonna go into Amalek, and Amalek is SEM. Okay, or however you know SHEM. Okay, this big anti thing which they passing laws that you can't speak against. But wait a minute, if you're calling them, okay, Amalek, well, Amalek is will be under the umbrella of of SEM. Okay, so when you read it, First Samuel 15:1 says Samuel. Now this is an order given to Samuel, all right, by Saul. It's like this is an order given to Saul, all right, by Samuel from the Most High, okay, about how to deal what he wants done with a certain group of people, all right. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai. Thus said the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Okay, so the Lord, all right, he often reminds himself, okay, about Amalek. Okay, and when you go into who's Amalek and see, they're able to go in the Bible and justify their wickedness because the masses don't have a clue what the Bible is speaking about, man. All right, and you go into the Hebrew, it's Amalek. All right, and you go into it, it says son of Eliphaz by his concubine Tanah, grandson of Esau. So he's a descendant of Esau. Amalek are Edomites, and it's been exposed, okay, that these people that run the earth are Edomites. Okay? You see? So here it is. You have Edomites saying, remember Amalek, and that they're justified and they're eradicating Amalek. But wait a minute, Amalek is the descendant of Esau. Esau has been identified in the earth, man. Okay? And then even if you want to go with that narrative that those people, all right, those Stenians, if you want to say that they're okay, Amalek, well, they're Semites. So wouldn't that be anti-SEM? Okay? So when you go here, and this is what they use, okay, to justify their wickedness, but this is Amalek telling the world that he's remembering Amalek, and that's not. You see, but the Lord just got these devils in the box, and just like Eliashah woman, that's why we don't deal with the narrative of white and black. Okay, no, Edomites, Israelites. Okay, Amalek, no, we deal with lineages, man. Okay, and see, he has no answer for that, man. Okay, through the narrative of white and black, he's able to skate through. Okay, him calling himself the people, and everyone else is, got these bywords on them. Everyone else has to go by a byword, but he gets to, run with the narrative, all right, of the Bible. Nah, man. Okay, the truth had this man in the box, man. Okay, it says, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have and spare them, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling. All right, it says, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep and camel and ass, man. So it was an order for Saul. All right, Samuel, okay, was delivering a message from the Most High to Saul, and it was a order, to do a complete eradication on these people, man. All right, and Saul didn't obey. Okay, and you had, you know, some Amalekites, get away, but it wasn't their time for them to be eradicated. But now it is, man. Okay, first they have a slavery, a captivity, and then it's gonna be an eradication, man. And not only of Amalek, but every descendant of Esau, man. Okay, now let's go from there and let's get the history dealing with Amalek and us. See, the whole Bible is centered around Jacob and Esau. Okay, and that's a narrative he can't escape. You see, and the Lord has his devil in remembrance, man. Exodus 17:1, it says, and all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin after their journeys according to the commandment of the Lord and pitch in Rephidim. And this is when we was in the wilderness, all right, on the way to, all right, the land of Canaan, all right, which would later become the land of Israel, promised land. And there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore did the people chide with Moses and said, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Wherefore do you tempt the Lord? And the people thirsted for water, and the people murmured against Moses and said, whereof is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us, and our children and our cattle with thirst? All right, complaining ass niggas, man. All right, and this is the 2/3 generation. Okay, they're back for judgment. Them complaining ass spirits. Okay, they ass is back here too, man. Okay. It says, and Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And the Lord said unto Moses, go on before the people and take with thee the elders of Israel, and thy rod whitherso thou smotest the river, take in thy hand and go. Behold, I will stand before thee upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so, and in the sight of the elders of Israel, a miracle, man. And the Lord, and we in time of miracles again. Okay, it says, and he called the name of the place Massah and Merab, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? All right, and that generation is back. They're doubtful, okay, entitled, all right, unappreciative ass generation, man, of Israelites, man. Okay, and they're coming into the remembrance of the Lord as well. Okay, but this is the point. Verse 8, it said, then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose out men and go fight and go out. It says, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of the Most High in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands. All right, a teamwork. Moses' hands, would get weary, and they would drop. Okay, Amalek would prevail, but when Moses' hands was lifted, okay, we would prevail. Okay, and see, this word going out is like a standard being lifted against this devil, man. Okay, it's like the holding up of Moses' hand, man. This word going out. Okay, ultimately Yahweh Shai is being exalted, man. Okay, and these devils don't have an answer. And it says the one on the one side and the other on the other side. All right, so they set Moses down on the rock, Aaron on one side, and Hur, okay, on the other side, and they held his hands up for him. Okay, and it says that his hands were steady until the going down of the sun, and Joshua discomforted, okay, or overwhelmed Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. So just as, you know, Darius, okay, he had that vengeance in his heart towards Athens. Well, that's how the Most High feels about Esau. There's a vengeance in the mind of the Most High, and that same vengeance is in the mind of Yahushua, which we're gonna get. Okay, he said, "I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, man." And eventually, this man is going to be deleted. Okay, here it is. This man going around the earth just deleting their will, wilding out. Okay, but ultimately, hey, his fate is that he's going to be deleted, and not just Amalek, all descendants of Esau, man. Okay, it says, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nasah, all right, which means the Lord is my banner. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. And raising up the prophets was the Lord declaring war against these devils, man. Because these devils never stop being at war with the tribes, man. These elites, they always knew what it was, man. Okay? You know, Joe Sixpack around here, you know, he just knew he had a hatred for Jake. But see, they at least understand the origin of this rivalry, man, between Jacob and Esau. And there was always at a war. You know, first it was chattel slavery, you know, their brutal slavery, you know, and then it became more systematic. All right, and then they came with these enchantments where Jake is destroying themselves now. Okay, but these devils have always been at war. But see, when the Lord raised up the prophets, okay, the prophets was like a banner of the Most High, all right, through the spirit of Yahushua, waging, declaring war on this devil in the spirit. Okay, and that's him remembering, okay, Amalek, man. Okay, remember all these devils. And like I say, that vengeance, you know, just like King Darius had in his heart towards Athens, well, the Most High and Yahushua, they have that vengeance in their heart towards Esau, Edom. And let's prove it. Isaiah 63 and all right, and 1, it says, who is that coming from Edom? There you go again, with dyed garments from Basra, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness mighty to save, and this is Yahushua, and he's coming back. Isaiah saying, all right, Yahushua come back from a slaughter, which means the war is done, because it's gonna be the Yahushua gonna make quick work of Esau, Edom. So Isaiah just seeing them come back from a slaughter, and this is symbolic, okay, of a victory over Edom. Okay, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat, because you will come back from ancient warfare, and you will be bloodied up. You know, your garments will be drenched in, you know, you might have a little bit of your blood, the blood of your enemies. Okay, and you'll come back, all right, a dripping, because you especially used in the trenches, man. Okay, and that just represents the slaughter Yahushua is coming back with, man. Verse 3 says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. And there's gonna, when Yahushua comes back, okay, and run through these heathen militaries, destroy, all right, the beast system, okay, America, NATO, all these EU nations, all these nations, even Russia gonna get it, okay, but mainly this beast system, okay, is gonna be completely obliterated, okay, by the chariots, man. So he's not gonna have physical blood on him, but this is symbolic of a slaughter, okay. This is Isaiah 63 and 4. This the point. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. So the day of vengeance is in the mind of Yahushua. All right, it's in the mind of the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father is going to send Yahushua to carry out their vengeance, man. That's why Yahushua is coming. Okay? How's Yahushua coming? This is the book of Luke chapter 9. All right. And in 26, it said, "For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels." Okay? And see, we're in the time as we go through our testing, man, we gotta pray that we're not one of those we don't draw back, man. Like when we're persecuted for this word, man, okay, because they're getting ready to blame. Okay, they're getting ready to demonize. So when we're persecuted for this word, man, we don't want to draw back, man. We don't want to be ashamed in Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, because we don't want him to be ashamed of us, because he's in the presence of the Father. Okay, so we want to stand boldly in this time, man. So Yahweh Shai stand boldly for us. Okay, but it says he's coming what? In his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels, man. Okay, so that vengeance is in the mind of the Heavenly Father. Okay, and it's in the mind of Yahweh Shai, and he's going to send Yahweh Shai back with that power, man. Okay, that the Father gave him. Okay, the angels, Yahweh Shai is over their heavenly host. Like he's coming with all their glory, man, to execute their vengeance, man, because he's gonna remember Amalek, man. He's gonna remember Esau. Okay, and you go to here, even King David, sent a reminder about this nigga, man. Okay, this is the book of Psalms. All right, 139. It's Psalms 139 and I think it's 137. Yep, Psalms 137. All right, and 7. All right. It says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who say, erase it, even to the foundation thereof," man. Okay, and this is the time when, all right, the Babylonians was taking us down. All right, taking down the southern kingdom, taking them captives, destroying the temple. And Esau, Edom was there as an aid. Okay, and you read the NLT, it expounds on it a little more. It says, Psalms 137 and 7 says, "O Lord, remember what the Edomites did on the day the armies of Babylon captured Jerusalem. Destroyed they yelled, level it to the ground." And this is what the devil was doing. They was aiding and cheerleading, man. Hey, with the spirit, all right, because King David was a prophet, all right, because this happened way after, all right, the time of David, okay. But what is he saying? He's saying remember, all right, which the Hebrew word is a car, all right. It said to remember, to recall, to call to mind, okay, to mention, to record, to cause to be remembered, man. And seeing what we're doing now, all right, is a big reminder, okay, to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai about these devils, man. Okay, and that's why Yahweh Shai gave this parable. We're like that servant, okay, that was reminding, King Darius of Persia, okay, about Athens, man. And that's why Yahweh Shai, he's pretty much, when you go into this parable, this is Luke 18:1, it says, "And he spake a parable unto this end, that men ought always to pray and not faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversary." Okay, so here it is, this judge, all right, which he feared not the Most High. So pretty much, or he neither regarded man, so he's an unjust power. Okay, and widow, and us being a widow, we are representative of that widow, man. Okay, someone that's vulnerable in society. Okay, someone that's at the mercy of others, man. Okay, and that's our status in this society, man. Verse 4 says, and he would not for a while, but afterwards he within himself, though he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, okay, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Okay? And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? So if you have an unjust judge, who just for the sake that this woman was so persistent and consistent, okay, with asking vengeance on her adversary, and eventually he moved, okay, how much more a just power? Okay? how much more Yahweh Bashem Al Shai? Okay, he keep hearing all these reminders. He's a just power, so eventually he's gonna move, but it's all in his time. In Luke 18 and 8 it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth, man? And we just have to have faith that vengeance is gonna be executed, man. Because it's gonna get to the point to where we're gonna be tried, we're gonna be tested. The Lord gonna see we really believe this thing, man. And that's why this grace period is time to be rooted. That's why it's good to be active in this thing. That's why it's good to be active in our lots, man. That's grounding us in this thing, man. Okay? Letting them roots run deep. Okay, in the faith and the belief of this thing, man. You see? But that's the point, I just want to bring that out. I thought that was interesting. So Lord will you brothers and you sister edified till next time I say shalom.